Yo,
Welcome back. Welcome back
to another episode of
Don't Do That.
Don't Do That here on 16
Teen
TV
TV.
on Wicked.
Good Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 16 TV 2 and 16 TV. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
What did I have you do? Did I have you go first? Monday?
Yes, you did.
I did tonight, didn't I?
You did.
All right.
So it is your turn.
All right. Whoopsie. Did I not? Huh. I only did one. No, I didn't. I lied.
Shameless
I lied.
plug.
I lied so bad.
Shameless
Because,
plug.
I wasn't lying. I only did one.
Shameless plug.
Yep. I only did one. So this is actually going to be probably a shorter episode, but it's okay because this covers a lot, because it's probably why I only did one. It's because Garrett Rolfe is back in the news after being let off, basically, from a murder not too long ago. So, the person in which was shot back in 2022, that he was shot in a Wendy's drive-thru because he fell asleep in a Wendy's drive-thru, right?
Okay.
Kind of refer back, his name was Rashard Brooks. All right.
I think I remember this.
I'm gonna do it. I honestly can't remember. But here's a recap.
Okay.
Now you know I didn't come prepared. It's probably why it took me a little bit longer, and why I only chose one is because there is information from that as well.
I can feel it.
So.
And my stuff is a lot, I've been coming a lot more with the heavy because of, DJ T and FDT and all of that. But
yeah,
today is going to be a little lighter. I've got some other work to do. The Lord's work.
The Lord's work. The Lord's work. Okay, so now Rashard Brooks, 4 years ago, which would be 2021, Wendy's drive-thru in Southwest Atlanta. He was fatally shot during an encounter with Rolfe and his partner after both cops tried to arrest him for driving under the influence. Charges were dropped as of August of 22. So he basically got off with murder in 2022. Rolfe lost his job, but he was then later reinstated. Sorry, guys, I'm going to keep moving you. Okay. Lost his job and reinstated after appealing after his firing. All right. Rolfe was reprimanded for his use of force following an incident in 2017. He also had 12 other incidents investigated. The incidences ranged from vehicle accidents and citizens' complaints. And, of course, he was exonerated of 9 of them. All right. So now that was just a little background on what had happened. Got off of murder. Now he's back. So Rolfe was in trouble, of course, by assaulting a bartender in Midtown Atlanta. He was booked into Fulton County Jail on July 30th of 2025 on a simple assault charge the previous month. Now, the fight had happened about 1:20 in the morning on June 29th of 2025 this year. The police had arrived and was met with Rolfe, of course, the first person to go ahead and see them, who bit off more than he could chew with a bloody nose. Now, of course, he played the victim and told the officers he was at the bar with a friend when his friend took a picture of the bartender because he believed he was overcharged for his drink. The bartender's girlfriend approached Rolfe and his friend, demanding that the photo be deleted. Mind you, he was off duty when this happened, so he was employed with the cops still. But he was off duty. But do you see how he came out and played the victim? You know, it's okay for them to take a picture of somebody, and whenever they get mad when somebody takes a picture of them or anything, they want to make them delete it and say, you can't record me, but you can over a possible overcharge of a drink. You still go ahead and take pictures of them and don't want to give it. So now, according to the bar owner, however, he said Rolf and his friend only escalated the altercation, and another bar employee had to become involved after he was called inside the establishment from his post on the patio. So they had to bring in more people because this cop and his friend escalated the situation. Now again, he plays victim and told the officers that the employees started pulling and pushing his friend out of the bar. Rolf said that he approached the staff member and asked what was going on, but the employee grabbed his collar of his shirt and started pulling and stretching on it. Sound kind of sucks, doesn't it, when that happens to you? Well, now you know how others feel. So Rolf cried wolf again by saying he tried to escape the staffer's grip, for the employee threw him against the wall and began strangling him to the extent of which he could not breathe. Then he said the employee started punching him.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, how does that feel?
I can't
By the
breathe.
way, do you get to see what it feels like on the other end of the beatdown?
Other people say I can't breathe?
Yeah, I believe quite a few people have said that they can't breathe. Do you know how it feels to not be able to breathe now, bro? Huh? I can't breathe. No. How does it feel to be mocked because you got a taste of your own medicine? Now, Rolf said he became tough again, and he hit him back with self-defense moves, delivering closed hand strikes to his body and face because that's what police officers are trained to do. He became defensive and wanted to make sure he defended himself then. Okay. And of course, the real victims of the issue get to say their side of the story, which is obviously different. They said Rolf attacked first. They stated that when he tried to escort him out and his friend out of the bar, Rolf began punching him. That's when he fought back to defend himself. And of course, good old-fashioned blue boy form, you guys.
They all band together.
They all band together despite what witnesses are telling what had happened. They take the word of the off-duty officer and arrest 52-year-old Raphael Penrice on battery and simple assault. You let an old-ass man whoop your ass?
I'm going to tell you.
Hilarious. Rolf was, of course, let off with no charges. Because that's how it works.
When you become a cop, they put you into this whole ideology of
you're always the victim.
You're blue. You're not black. You're not white. You're not red. You're not yellow. You're not any of that anymore. Once you become a cop, you are blue, and your allegiance is to the blue. Much like the people, the MAGA, their allegiance is to the red. Sounds like Crips and Bloods.
But he did, however, he got administrative leave while the investigation was going on. Now, the bartenders, staffers, and other witnesses gave them blowback for that and wanted to know why Mr. Penrice was locked up and charged for doing what his job entailed. They wanted justice for him. After weeks of investigation, authorities recently announced that Rolf was arrested and charged. And in good Piglet form, he smiled for his mugshot like he knew he was going to get off, like he got off with the murder of Rashard Brooks. Could have been prevented if you would have simply gave him the time that he deserved for that murder. So an Instagram user had wrote, his mugshot says he'll do it all again, lock his ass up. Another wrote, they don't even care anymore. Smiling in the mugshot. I have to agree, they don't care. You literally smiled in the mugshot. So now the ex-Midtown owner, that's the name of the club, James Nelson stated, For us and our community, we would like to see the charges dropped against my employee. We do not believe Officer Rolfe should be policing our streets. If the police department's findings merit criminal charges, we hope he will be prosecuted. Our city stands for so much more than this. We stand for justice, peace, and equality. And we can do better. I hope the police department and city leadership will continue doing the right thing. Now, I had gotten this from Atlanta Black Star. They have a lot of great pieces to look at. And again, you can always, you see something, you proceed to look up other resources to see what they say as well. Look at what the hell you are doing. Get that.
I am.
The hell. So Yasmin F. from Atlanta Black Star is the one I got the information from. Very informative, very well written. I appreciate the information that I get from these pieces because it brings a lot of light, because it needs to be put out there. This officer should have already been in prison for murder, and he got off.
They all end up getting
and
off.
Then he ends up back in the news for assault, acting like he's big and bad. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Karen and Becky, all right, I'm speaking to you, white women. You like to sit there and get mad about people taking video and footage and all that photo and stuff like that. You guys want them to always delete that shit, right? Because you don't like it. It's illegal, remember? You don't like it. But it's legal, right? But yeah, they demanded to have the photo removed. For why? But it's okay for y'all to do it, though. Okay. You guys really... This could have all been prevented. And you let an old ass man whoop your ass. That's hilarious. So even the people want this man off the streets. They're not saying they don't want law and order, but they don't want this law and order because this man can do whatever he wants and has proven it time and time and again. On to you, 16. Oh shit, he done took off the glasses and the hat.
Now,
all right.
For everybody that watches the show, y'all already know. If I start out the show with a hat and some glasses on, and I shed them, there is something important that is about to be said. At least IMO, in my opinion. And let me go there. Everybody knows who this is.
Showed us 16 TV2.
Y'all know who this is, right? Who is this? Hop down in the comments. Who is this? Okay. So, I've been hearing a lot of rumors, and the Spider-Man rumors got me like, what? Please, for the love of God.
Oh, shit.
All of these fake accounts that are making up news about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Stop. Please stop. A lot of people who are not really deep into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Universe and all of that, who don't know the proper people to watch, who the proper people to trust with this type of news. They on the timeline like, what's going on? They lost the whole Avengers and this and that. No. None of that is happening. Here's proof. Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. are beefing on the set of Avengers Doomsday. Huh. But wait though. They've never met in person. Ryan Reynolds hasn't even been on the set of Avengers Doomsday.
You guys rage bait too much.
Okay.
Like, wow.
Now, the people that I watch are Charlie, Emergency Awesome. Shout out to Charlie. Yes, I do watch Grace Randolph. I know a lot of people don't like Grace, but I watch Grace. And I also watch John Campea.
Very reliable sources.
These people are more reliable than some of the other people I've seen.
John Campea has been on
now
for years.
Sadie Sink is supposed to be in the movie Spider-Man Brand New Day. Here's where I have a problem. Okay? Here's why I have a problem. Please, for the love of God, do some friendly neighborhood Spider-Man stuff. Stop with all of the multiverse stuff. Can I get some street level rogues? I understood that Scorpion's supposed to be in it. They already laid the groundwork for that. I'm with that. But this whole thing of Sadie Sink being a Spider-Verse character, supposed to be the daughter of Tobey Maguire's character. Why?
That's a lot of multiverse. There's too much going on.
This whole rumor of Anya Taylor-Joy being Spider-Gwen. Why? If she's Felicia Hardy, I'm down. Black Cat, I'm down. He's now the Spider-Man that doesn't have his friends. He doesn't have MJ. He doesn't have Ned. He's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's starting over. He's running into problems like Scorpion, who remembers him from the previous movie, right? They laid the groundwork for that. Let's go with that. Sadie Sink as a multiverse character? No. Here's another one. Ned. His buddy Ned, chubby Ned, becoming Hobgoblin. In the comics,
really?
In the comics, yes. In the comics, yes. I believe Ned Leeds was Hobgoblin. But
it's a little fast, don't you think?
I don't think the MCU version is ready for that storyline.
Well, they haven't did any groundwork for it, so why would you do that? There's no groundwork.
It's just like, okay, I know that Marvel needs a win. Thunderbolts didn't kick it like that. Captain America Brand New World didn't kick it like that. They need a win.
Something.
James Gunn and Superman outdid Fantastic Four. So they're looking for a win. They need a win. But bro, let me get my points in here. Here's the cast as it is known for real. This is what they already got going on. John Bernthal as Punisher is appearing in the movie. Here's another way you can find out what's real and what's not. Follow the money. How much is John Bernthal?
A lot of money.
He's popular. He basically is the Punisher, like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Right.
Like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Like Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, regardless of if they cast him as Dr. Doom because they needed to pull some money off. They needed a win, brought the Russo brothers back and everything. They need a win.
They lost Hawkeye. They did lose him. All right, that is known.
Mm.
All right, because of how they did him after the accident and stuff.
All I
Like
would
that
say,
really broke him. And I can't say that I blame him because that was
they did do him dirty.
they did him very
They did
dirty.
do him dirty. And there are so many different
But other than
circulating
that,
rumors about whether or
as far
not
as
he's
people
going
are
to be back
leaving,
or not, or whether or not Scarlett Johansson's going to come back, or if she's
she's
not, or
she does other things though. She's not gonna. I don't believe she's gonna be acting. She will help produce and whatnot, like she helped with Thunderbolts.
But I just say this: in the MCU, listen to this list right here. Spider-Man in the MCU has already met multiverse versions of himself, fought aliens in outer space. He's been snapped in and out of existence. And he's been Iron Man Jr. for basically the majority of the time he's been in the
He's been a
MCU,
busy boy.
right? Where are the street level fights? Where are the okay? So then you just threw Hobgoblin and you threw Green Goblin and Electro and all these multiverse versions of those characters, not the MCU versions though, all together in one movie, and you made a mint from it. And so now there's like. There's no MCU version of Doctor Doom. I mean, of Doctor Octopus, though. There's no...
AKA better version?
There's no... Right. Exactly. There's no... Where's Rhino? What, like
better version?
You're not trying to tell me that Spider-Man doesn't have a rogues gallery that the MCU could tap
Rhino
into.
Rhino wasn't a stupid person, right?
No, Rhino actually was an idiot, but I'm saying...
I mean,
the MCU versions of all of these characters are supposed to be the definitive versions of these characters.
But
which, of course, they're going to have to make the Fantastic Four grow into the versions once they get to this universe and they do the whole Doomsday multiverse crashing, everything turning out on the big screen like it is in the comic books. That's what they're leading up to, is that. Because Franklin Richards, the little baby, can actually change an entire...
that boy is
just
insane.
Just gem. Which is why they introduced him. Because he can just create a universe.
That's why they showed the Galactus wanted him.
But, yeah.
That's how powerful he is.
I'm just saying, man. Oh, and we want to do this before we go.
Oh, put it down.
Onslaught. Team Onslaught. 517.com.
Pay attention, 16 TV too.
That is the website. The website is Team Onslaught. 517 Team Onslaught 517.com. That is the website. It's where you can get more pictures of us, video of us, merchandise.
Which, by the way, does not go to any specific distributor. It goes directly, locally, back to people. Getting away from, what did you call it?
We're getting away from people playing in our face. Everything's about to be direct to consumer now. Remember the old days when you used to get a lot more and it was,
for your hard work.
The artists used to actually get back what they put into the game.
Right. You guys work hard for this crap. You guys do a great job. You guys work so hard.
Look for a clip from Scarface where he's talking about why he hasn't released any music, because the game got so slick that you're getting half of a penny. And no, this art is worth more than that.
Your energy is worth way more than that.
TeamOnslaught.com, music, merchandise, and more. Sincere Sinatra, Red Cups and Palm Trees available now. Pope Don King, Ichiban size 16, the icon, Green 16, Hip Hop Strikes Back, out right now. Just look us up on Spotify, all streaming platforms. We're there for you. 16 TV has videos with all of us on them, on a playlist. Check it out. We just did 2 Chainz, Yin Yang Twins.
A listening party on Sunday.
Listening party was Sunday. at in Old Town at Surf Pizza. Thanks for everybody that came out. The CD itself, legend has it, drops on September 5th.
Which is
which was right around the corner.
Which was because what was 31st? Which is going to be Thursday, right? I believe.
What's that? Tomorrow. All right. Because legend has it.
No, Friday.
Legend has it.
It'll be on FA Fridays, I believe. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified for each and every time we drop new content. Hope to see y'all soon. Thanks again for coming out, and have a great day. Peace.